Good morning.
Exams begin next week. Are you prepared? You bet. I should have said not at all just to see what her reaction is. Glad to hear that. I'll expect good results. If you get good exam scores, I'll give you a little something. Consider it a reward. To be honest, I'm not as well prepared as I should be. Still preoccupied with monitoring shadows. At any rate, the number of incidents has decreased since last month. Last mission. If we can continue to defeat them, we may be able to rid the public of their fear. But that large shadow we encountered recently was clearly much more powerful than the one in April. Even if we include Akihiko in our ranks after he fully recovers, we're still lacking in manpower.
So that's why.
Let's look at the paragraph on page 30, shall we? Kate was feeling a bit depressed today, but Jessie invited her to tea. Has everyone been feeling alright lately, considering the season we're in now? Yes, May's sickness is a real phenomenon. We've made it through the brunt of it, but it may still be lingering. Now, who's ready for a little question? I'm up! Okay. What's the other name for May sickness? The more casual one. The May days? The May blues, I think? The May blues.
Fantastic.
Okay, cool. It's believed that the sudden change in schedule at one's new office or school brings about stress and a depressive mood. Thus we get the May blues. Oh, so I guess this would be a thing that's not really applicable over here. This is like a Japan thing because that is like a little bit, it's like right after the shift for them, right? So yeah. That'll be on the exam, so make sure you write it down. We still got a couple minutes left. Let's talk about my experience studying in India. Okay. Sure. Everyone in class is looking at me with respect. They respect me. Not enough for me to be any hotter, though. I'm still plain. Both of these are for charm, though. That's interesting. It's really telling me something, eh? It's almost time. Third years are really smart, so we better score well if we don't want them to laugh at us. Maybe I should stay at the library. I guess I'm tired when I study at night. I mean, that's fair. I guess we're just going all in on the old folk, I mean, I guess I could study. But fuck it. Always focus on the social links.
Oh, you have bad timing. My wife just headed out to GeckoCon.
Oh, so I should go too. In the other realities, it makes it sound like I plan to go catch up to her and walk her there and back. I'll wait here. No worries.
Well, she won't be gone long. In the meantime, why don't you keep me company? Are you thirsty? Here, I've got something we could share. Oh, wait, where are the cups? Oh, I don't know how to find a thing around here without my wife. Oh dear, you got back just in...
I definitely imagined her coming in more of a rush.
The tree.
Though I guess it makes sense for her age why she wouldn't. What happened?
What's gotten into you, dear? Take a deep breath. You ought to
Take
know
a deep
better
breath,
than to
deep
walk
breath,
so
deep
far
breath,
at your
deep breath.
age.
Sorry.
Here,
Let it
drink
go, let
this.
it out. Feel the fire, touch the sky.
And here's some for you too.
Thank you.
Well, judging by her reaction, it seems the rumors might be true. The persimmon tree we told you about. You know, the one by the walkway at your school. My wife heard a rumor that it was going to be cut down, and she almost fainted. Do you know anything about this?
I'm worried. I don't know anything about it.
You're You're so sweet. I'm worried too. I tried to look into these allegations, but I think I was barking up the wrong tree.
If it's not
That's
too
funny.
much
I
trouble,
appreciate it,
would you
Minkichi.
tell us if you hear any more about it?
Of course. And I feel like we've moved closer. I really like and miss this, like, compared to, like, Persona 5, right? And I really hope they bring it back. Because, like, in Persona 4, I think there's only one social link outside of, like, the main group, the full one, right? Where you have it as, like, a group of people or multiple people, which is, like, the sports friends, right? And depending on which club you're in, it focuses more on one or the other. But, like, I really like how it's the both of them, right?
I know I made it sound like something very important, but only if it's convenient for you. Tell us if you hear anything about the persimmon tree, all right?
Will do. Parted ways with the elderly couple and went back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Hey, the exams are coming up. How's your studying going? I still remember the second year material well, so I can help you with anything you're sure. That'll help. Oh, is this the bit where I get chances to study more? Good. I'm glad to hear it. We might as well take advantage of living in the same dorm after all. I know these things will be on your first exam here, but don't forget to help out the others where you can too. Studying with your peers. Before an exam period, you might find classmates studying. Could raise your academics beyond what you could accomplish by studying alone. Oh, that's so cool. Like rather than just having them hit you up, it's like, oh, make sure to go follow up with them. All right, I am gonna go see. What's available here. Okay. In that case, let's go back and study.
Yes.
Oh, it's you. I'm helping Akihiko with the studies at the moment. Would you care to join us? I believe we can be of some help to you. Yeah, let's study together. Very well. Let's begin.
Sorry, Mitsuru. I'm almost done.
You're sweating a lot.
Well, you know how it is.
I don't. Please
Akihiko,
explain
Are
yourself.
you feeling unwell? You seem to be short of breath.
I'll be fine. More importantly, why don't you help his studies? He ended up in the hospital right after transferring. Might need some help to make up for the class time he's missed.
Oh, that's a good point.
You
And
do
that's
have a point.
yeah. Thank you,
Here,
Mitsuru.
These are my notes from last year. You can use them if you'd like. I don't think the content of the class has changed.
Oh,
much
he's
since
not
then.
sitting. Oh, I just realized he's doing training, and he's not actually sitting on the chair. He's doing like the wall squats with no wall support. That's why he's like that. Oh my god, Akihiko, you're dumb. I love you. That's so stupid.
Your notes are as perfect as ever. They're
That's
easier
so
to understand
dumb.
than
I
the
love
textbook
it.
itself.
Flattery will get you nowhere. But I suppose I am rather particular about my note-taking. In class, I listen closely and write down bullet points. Then I organize them later into a more readable format.
What's
It's a
that
bit
like?
time-consuming, but I find it's overall a more efficient way of reviewing the material. If you plan your day-to-day tasks effectively, test preparation is as good as done.
The truth hurt. Appreciate the tips.
You seem to have a knack for this. I'll teach you more of my study techniques next time.
Mitsuru's right. Efficiency is key.
That's
We're
why
all
you're doing
given the
this.
same
Yep.
amount of time. It's how well you manage it that can set you apart.
Indeed, not even a second of time should be wasted. On that note, shall we return to studying?
I'm so bad at time management, if it's not obvious from how I upload these videos. Thanks to these, I was able to focus on my studies more than usual. Only 2, so it's not even worth the same amount as the arcade version of it.
All right, done.
Huh? Akihiko, you're drenched in sweat and that heavy breathing. Are you sure you're...
I'm fine. I've just been squatting over my chair this whole time. Wanted to challenge myself to hold it until I was done with your notes. Working out while studying is quite an efficient use of my time. What do you say?
Why are you like this? I thought I told you not to push yourself until you fully recovered. If you take efficiency too far, it'll backfire. Don't
Yeah,
follow his
because you're
example,
half-assing
okay?
both things rather than full-assing one thing.
Well then,
And
I
like
think
I've
we've
said
made
before.
a fair amount of progress. Let's call it a night.
Yep. Like I said, about a month ago, actually. I mean, I was in a coma a month ago, but like pretty close. Really, like anything worth doing is worth half-assing, but that doesn't mean you half-ass a couple of things in order to fit more things in. You know? That like, if you're trying to actually be efficient, it's better to focus on one thing. What is the sign for? Oh, that exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Want to come another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later.
God, I'm dreading getting into this one. I don't like Yusuke. Like, at all.
Are we all right?
He never
What if I
redeems
drag you
himself.
behind some painting and try something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
No. I mean, we're here to investigate Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass through at once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my
Uji,
heart,
stay out of the
like
line of sight of the
bubbles
camera.
rising one after another in the
God.
spring.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei.
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artists satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. But thanks to that, I remember now.
What about An? We can't just leave her
Let's
there.
not worry about it for now. It's about a post
She's counting
online.
on us for backup. What do you mean?
Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
Yeah.
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Hey, Kifo Fly? That's the name of the username who posted that?
This is real? It'll be a
Interesting.
huge scandal.
Interesting detail. I don't know what it
I wonder
means,
if
but
Kitagawa-kun posted
that they
this. I mean, he
kept
is
like a
pupil of
username.
his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
I mean, only because I know the future.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
All right, and then, as always, when we're not allowed to go out, we're just gonna brew coffee.
Hey!
Make sure you close up.
Whoa.
Yes! All right.
Well then.
Yep. Oh. Oh, no, they are the same. They're just in different locations. Okay. I was gonna say like, oh, I don't remember this one. No, it is there.
So
It is the same.
crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Is her hair behaving differently than it did before?
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
The one in the background there that they're going to talk about in a second, I know it's the same thing. It's just like updated textures or whatever, sharper textures. But like, it really shows that the like step up in fidelity from P5R from P5. But like, it looks so much better in P5R.
There you are, Yusuke.
Okay.
We need to find out if that rumor's true.
Hey.
All right, you're telling me to go to bed.
Oh.
We will now hold a meeting on our investigation of the serial kidnapping/murder case here in Inaba.
Dude, take a breath. Oh,
That wasn't that
then
much.
does that make this place our special headquarters?
Yes, exactly. Nicely put, Yukiko.
Special headquarters. That does have a nice ring to it.
Anyways, as for what was on last night,
Who was that?
I saw it too. I couldn't get a good view of the person's face, but it was a guy, wasn't it?
You told everyone that you saw someone who looked like a high schooler.
So that's how I looked on TV. Wait a moment. Didn't all the victims have one thing in common? That they were females with ties to the first incident?
that's what we thought. But we still don't know who exactly we saw.
In my case, the image on the Midnight Channel changed after I was kidnapped, right?
Yeah, the screen got clear all of a sudden, and the program looked like some low-budget TV show. Come to think of it, maybe Teddy was right. Maybe we were seeing the other Yukiko from that world.
Yeah. No, come on, keep up.
Last night, we couldn't clearly see whoever it was. Could that mean he isn't inside the TV yet? If so, then...
He's safe for now.
Uh-huh. I think that's safe to assume. If we can figure out who he is, can we prevent him from being taken?
Yeah, and if all goes well, we might catch the killer in the bargain. But to do that, we need to know who the latest Midnight Channel star is. I hate to say it, but I guess we'll have to wait another night and see what happens.
Well, that means if my deductions are correct, though the image was hard to make out, and we can't say for sure who it was definitely a young male. But if that's the case, it goes entirely against our prior assumptions. Since we cannot identify the person at this time, we have no choice but to wait and see what happens.
That's exactly what we just said.
Yes, good job.
Shut up!
You're so funny, Chie. Oh no, my funny bone.
Wait, but that's not where your funny bone. Okay, that's not what that
again.
means.
Sorry.
It's fine.
This is how Yukiko really is, huh? Who'd have thought?
By the way, About that guy we saw? I get the feeling I've seen him before. Pretty recently, too.
Oh, you too? Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing since last night. Well, let's check the TV again tonight and think about it more tomorrow.
When are you gonna stop that, you crazy hyena?
Wow, way to be like judgmental against her friend.
Good one, Chie.
No, people should enjoy laughing.
You're back.
It's a bad influence on Nanako. Oh, yeah. I want to study tonight. Stop making me watch this fucking channel. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV? A figure appeared. The image is unfocused. You feel like you've seen him before.
Did you see that?
It might be Kanji Tatsumi.
Yeah, I think so too. I knew I saw him somewhere. It was on TV. He was on that special news report.
I'm glad that we figure out before we actually see him. Like, I couldn't recall if that happened yet or not. But, it does make it feel like we are actually decent at our quote-unquote jobs. You know what I mean? Is like, no, we put it together. Like, obviously the player's going to be able to figure it out. He's in the opening of the game. He showed up on the TV beforehand as a way to introduce him. You know, like, so, of course, like the player's going to know. But, like, them being able to figure it out from that image makes it feel like, you know, it's not just like a passive, oh, we're going to sit on our heels until the next thing happens, you know? So I really like that.
He's one scary dude. He was even yelling at the camera to get bent. Alright, so we finally have a lead. Let's all get together tomorrow, okay? Oh, I almost forgot. It's kind of off subject, but as long as you're on the line, mind if I ask something? It's something I've been meaning to ask for a while. So, what do you think about Yukiko and Chie? I mean, let's not mince words. Which one's your type?
Come on, dude. We're talking about a murder kidnapping. I don't know what the best response here is, because I've told you guys my actual type. Spoiler, and then I and Rise, who the only one we've met so far is I. In this game. However, I think neither is not a great response. I think both have their charms. If it's between the two, definitely I'm more in the Yukiko camp. But for the sake of optimizing, I think both does well, actually, when talking to Yosuke. You don't have a particular preference in the girls. My understanding has... There we go, yep.
Seriously? Well, you get a better chance that way. Hey, but don't worry. This is just between you and me. Okay? See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pretty much into anyone who's nice to me, to be perfectly honest. Good morning. Exams begin next week. Are you prepared? No, not at all. I see. Talented Hawk hides its talents. I'll be looking forward to seeing your grades. If they're good, I'll give you some. Consider it a reward. To be honest, I'm not as well prepared as I should be. Alright, so that's kind of the vibe that she says when we say, no, we're not ready. Let's translate the paragraph on page 30, shall we? The bell's gonna ring soon, so I'll make this quick. In this scene, the family is sitting down to dinner. Doesn't it warm your heart? Now, who wants to answer a question? Today's the 15th, so I'll pick Matt. One of the items in the menu for the family is pan. How would you translate this to English? Bread. Good job. Pan means bread in English. The term pan comes from Portugal to Japan a long time ago. Alright, cool. Fuck, I forgot to buy the drink again. That's the problem with playing games this way. Is you have like so much time in between what you needed to do and what you remember to do. Oh, they spend time, but I think this is the first time it's like wasted a time being with them. I shouldn't say wasted, but it didn't grow. If level 2 put me in the top 10 of the class by getting all the answers correct in reload, 3 should give you to the top of the class, right? No, not at all. If they're good, I'll give you something. To be honest, I'm not as well prepared as I should be. I'm so preoccupied with monitoring shadows. At any rate, the number of incidents has decreased since our last mission. Yep, yep, doesn't, now who wants to answer this question? Alright, Pan, bread, yes, I didn't know this already. Oh, okay, and that increased my charm from plain to Anjin. Oh no, none of my regular links are available on a Friday. Oh, did I buy this already? Okay, good. So I did brute force it to 3. So now the question is, and if I known I was that close, I would have spent time with in tennis the day before, or perhaps librarian, because oh, my little by heart. But might as well just keep focusing on academics since I'm already, you know, busting my way through there. Or should I go start hanging out with my daughter? Are you there? Oh, you're not even there, so it's a non-issue. I could hang out with Bunkichi and them. You studied by yourself at the library. Good. Welcome back. Are you doing studying? Yep. And you're a good student. I'm not. I never study. Maybe you should consider studying, actually, Junpei. Oh, oh. Climbed all those stairs just to come back out here and see what's here. Because I didn't remember. Agility might be good to start throwing that pixie.